Get them out.
How much does a battery weigh?
These are maybe, I don't know, 75 pounds. You'll hurt your back if you try to just lift it.
Yeah, and aside from that, I would be bashing up the wiring, which is all rather close in here. Oops, that needs to go on the other side. Some control to lift it up kind of gently.
Very slick. Force equals work times distance. By increasing the distance, you decrease the force necessary to do a certain amount of work, right?
Yep.
That's 100 grand.
Anyhow, now the battery's out, and I have a clear shot at pump installation. But I should look at a piece of paper because I wrote down here the sequence of steps I should be using. Well, I should check that. Here we go, sequence. Replace the propane sensor. Install the speed seal. Replace the water pump. So,
This sandwich, the problem is that the vegetables are gone and we're getting a saltwater leak. So I cut out a cross section of the sandwich and we're trying to eat it.
okay. Now, this goes in. Could I please have the roll of paper towels?
I got the whole roll or just...
What keeps you coming back to Alaska year after year? Why don't you go someplace new? What is it about Alaska? What's the draw?
I wish I knew. You know, that's a little bit same like, why do you like sweet potatoes or oysters, Rockefeller?
But very few people have sweet potatoes or oysters Rockefeller every single night for dinner.
Yeah, I know. I don't know, I guess it's the adventure of the whole thing. It always is an adventure. Every day something different happens. Sometimes good, sometimes bad, like this. Having the water pump fail is nothing I like very much.
Do you think it's a coincidence that all year long you freeze stuff in your office and then you come up here in a place full of icebergs and glaciers?
No, I don't think so.
If you had to choose between a small thing going wrong every day or nothing ever going wrong, which would you choose?
Nothing ever going wrong. For reasons that are not clear to me. Oh, let's see. I forgot to file these things. I got to file off time in downtown.
I could line up a gig.
Ah, there we go.
It's the hands of a surgeon.
Got it. Hopefully to make a better seal.
If you'll notice, Ben, almost everything on this engine, every little thing was a decision that Dad had to make, that he lays in bed thinking about what's the most economical, efficient, and whether he should do it at all or whether he should wait for it to break.
Yeah.
Every single thing.
It's kind of sick, don't you think, Andy?
No.
I get all involved. You know, this is a goddamn water pump. You know? I was up all night planning of the steps. I think it's sick.
Why is it sick?
Well, it's like the chancellor that just jumped out the window.
Yeah, I just don't see that. If you spent more time than was necessary, that would be sick, but you spent as much time as it took to figure it out.
It's lined up, man. So far, so good. Let's see if I can get them.
Ooh, look at that.
This is a ratchet. Ben,
Ho!
do you know what a ratchet is, Ben?
Bigger than a mouse shit!
Holla! I really think you should have gotten the engine painted white. I don't know why you got blue.
Yeah, right. You can say that again.
These are Packard inside jokes. Very few people would get the sweet irony of that statement.
Hey, Dad,
Yes, dear.
did you know diarrhea is hereditary?
No.
It runs in your genes.
Hey, you could make a joke out of that. An old guy's t-shirt. It said, at my age, getting lucky is finding my car in the parking lot. I thought that was pretty funny. You think that's funny, guys?
That's funny.
Huh?
It's funny.
Yeah, darn right. You better come over on that side. Excuse me, Daniel. Let's start it off and run backwards. Gee. No, I don't know. Well, basically, the confined working conditions. You know, that these motors, when they were designed, if you can call it design, since it was done in England, where they wouldn't know how to design anything except a Jaguar. They were kind of intended to be a general purpose diesel, like for a refrigerator car or something like that. So normally, you'd have very good access to it.
Box for later in the week. No. What's going on, Richard?
We're salting sardines because I don't have refrigeration, and I'm going to try and fish with these sardines. Dump it all in there. Hold it now, I'm going to shake it up.
Okay.
And then I have a jack.
Where's the jack?
Right down there. It lifted up the thing. And then I have a way of putting power to the pump. I don't keep it permanently powered because it could have a terrible accident. Here goes.
What percentage of your little inventions are self-created and what percentage are
Here
copied?
goes. Ready? Well, we've put on a new water pump and it seems to work, knock on wood, and we just changed the oil and didn't spill it on the carpet. So, we got the batteries back in, the hard stuff is done, and now we're going to walk around town, try and rehydrate ourselves and all the rest. Today is June 29th. I left Craig this morning with Daniel and Ben. Daniel slept till noon. Last 2 days were with the saga of fixing the raw water pump, which I did yesterday, and I wasn't feeling very good. Must have got stress-induced influenza. Anyhow, we're about 2 hours south. We stopped in Refugio Bay. No, Port Refugio. And this is just a lunch stop, and we see a black bear on the shore. That's the first bear I think I've seen this summer. The boys are inside eating grilled cheese sandwiches. And they brought me a satellite radio, which Dan, Ben, and Suzanne collectively paid for Father's Day. Very nice gift. Anyhow, that's a black bear. I know there's going to be a lot of wind noise in this. That's Ben. He's the youngest child. That's Daniel. He's studying for the rabbinate.
We just had some delicious grilled cheese sandwiches. Ben, how do you like your sandwiches made? Can you zoom through the circle?
Yes.
Wow.
What does it remind you of, man?
I'll tell you what, I bet there's salmon all up in these waters. We could do a lot with these salmon. You can make salmon and rice balls, salmon appetizer, salmon backbones, baked salmon, barbecue salmon, salmon bellies, boiled Norwegian style salmon, broiled fillets of salmon, salmon burgers, salmon cakes, salmon cannon sauce, salmon casserole, salmon caviar, salmon chowder, curried salmon, deep fried salmon, dill spread salmon, salmon dip, salmon double crust pie, fast cheese bread ring with kipkered salmon, fire pit baked salmon, salmon flips with cheese, salmon gravidlocks, salmon grilled in foil with zesty sauce, salmon heads, salmon's in a blanket, salmon and tomato sauce, jellied salad salmon, jolly salmon, salmon kebabs, salmon kedgeree, salmon liver, salmon loaf, salmon lomi, salmon macaroni salad, salmon marinated and baked, salmon melt, salmon mousse, salmon Newburgh, salmon pancakes, salmon pierogi, pickled salmon, poached salmon, potted salmon, salmon pudding, salmon pops, salmon quiche, salmon roe, salmon salad, salmon sandwich, smoked salmon, smoked and kippered salmon, salmon souffle, salmon soup, salmon spread, salmon sauteed steak, salmon steak or filet and cream sauce, salmon belly, stuffed peppers with salmon, salmon with sweet and sour, salmon tips. Woo! This is a Papa's meatloaf surprise. We got 2 pounds of ground beef. We got 2 eggs. We got half a cup of condensed milk. We got a 1 chopped onion, eh? We got 1 piece of ripped up bread, eh? Manja.
Nice.
You make love to the meatloaf. You stir it all up. You like that? Bon appetit.
It's the evening of the 29th and there's a beautiful moon. We're in a very pretty bay called Bob's Bay on the west side of Doll Island. It's the nicest day weather-wise that we've had in almost 10 days. The moon is a beautiful orange color. And we just finished watching an episode of Northern Exposure and had a dinner of meatloaf. And that's all. This is June 30th. We're on our way to Heidelberg. Beautiful day. I lost my downrigger about an hour ago for not watching where I was going. Went into too shallow water and the ball hit the bottom. Wind is behind us, smooth seas. Daniel's up on top with his Macintosh and Ben's asleep down below. And that's the scenery behind us. In Heidelberg, we'll go look for Woodrow Morrison, the 91-year-old first Haida born there. This is the collection of totems in Heidelberg. They've been brought here from all over the Haida regions to be preserved. Some are very old and some not so old. Each one tells a story. There's Daniel on his cell phone. Ben standing by one just so you can get the size of it. That's frog. Raven, maybe? Eagle? Eagle, I don't know. Well, we're in Heidelberg, and Ben wanted to walk down by the river there. Yeah.
Baby shark doo 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 doo, baby shark doo 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 doo, baby shark. Mama shark doo 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 doo, mama shark doo 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 doo, mama shark. Daddy shark doo 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 doo, daddy shark doo 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 doo, daddy shark. Grandma shark doo 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 doo. Grandma shark doo 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 doo. Grandma shark was a swimmer doo 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 doo. Was a swimmer doo 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 doo. Was a swimmer doo 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 doo. Was a swimmer. Long came the shark doo 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 doo. Came a shark doo 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 doo. Came a shark. Shark attack doo 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 doo. Shark attack doo 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 doo. Shark attack doo 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 doo. Shark attack. Swimmer went to heaven doo 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 doo. Went to heaven doo 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 doo. Went to heaven doo 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 doo. Went to heaven. Got rejected doo 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 doo. Got rejected doo 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 doo. Got rejected doo 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 doo. Got rejected. Reincarnation doo 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 doo. Reincarnation doo 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 doo. Reincarnation doo 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 doo. Reincarnation.
Well, Ben, can you tell the folks at home what you're doing, what you're preparing?
I'm making salami sandwiches for lunch for my father and brother. I'm lightly toasting both sides of the frying pan, and then I'm going to grill the salami. I'm going to cut it diagonally in half.
The sandwich or the salami?
The sandwich.
Oh, and I see you've put a lettuce garnish on it.
I have. Not my idea. The captain's.
Oh, well, I enjoy lettuce on my salami. It's a way of stretching the sandwich and being good for you. Well, here we are in Nichols Bay. We just this morning did 44 miles from McFarland Islands. Daniel slept until about noon. Ben got up around 8:30. And fortunately, we had a smooth passage. The ocean was very benign, just a gentle swell. And as we were coming in here, we caught a nice coho in about 10 minutes. So we're going to have salmon for dinner. Now I'll just pan around. Here's Nichols Bay. As you can see, it's a gorgeous day today. Just gorgeous. And I wanted to get the boating over early because I was afraid of high winds out in the ocean. And so now we're setting up out here, and we're going to have our toasted salami sandwiches. And that's all. We're in Kendrick Bay, anchored up, and Ben just jumped in the water and yelled, "Man overboard." Crank. If the tension goes off him, he'll jump. Okay,
Okay. Can I dive?
I don't care.
Am I gonna hit a, what do
No,
you call it? A turtle?
I don't know.
Who was your friend who got his neck broken on the turtle?
I didn't know his name.
It's still cold. Anyway, Slice.
How is it?
Out with the old, with the new.
Should I stop your camera?
Yeah. Jeez, you could die.
Oh, and you were able... Okay, you want to explain what you're doing?
I'm gonna kill a Dungeness crab. This is supposed to be the most humane way.
Well, Ben, I suggest hold on. Well, it's the 4th of July, and we're in Ketchikan, and we're on our way to the parade.
He's lying.
There's the boys that just survived another week with their dad. There we are, waiting for the parade. George Bushies. Wow. He's gonna watch the parade from way up there. This is what folks come to Ketchikan for. There's over 24 of these stores now. More coming in every year. Why anybody would come here to buy this crap beats me.
Keep going in it.
Well, it's July 7th, and I'm just now leaving Ketchikan with Ray Kaufman on board, or Nate Kaufman, I mean. There's one of the many cruise ships coming into Ketchikan. There's anywhere from 4 to 7 of these guys a day with over 2,000 passengers on each one. It's a little bit overclass, but high covers. We've had some nice weather, but I'm expecting rain. So this is goodbye to Ketchikan for a week. We're going up to Misty Fjords, and it would be great if the clouds stay up at this high elevation. Well, this is the morning of July 8th. We just left Winstanley Island, which was a very, very nice anchorage. We put down the crab pot and got 4 crabs on 2 slices of salami and 2 old sardines. And as we motor north, there's the New Eddystone Rock, so named by George Vancouver about 200 years ago. Nate's inside cleaning crab. Right there.
Looking good here.
Yeah. And it's sort of a typical Misty Fjords day. You can see the low clouds. There was more mist and some rain earlier. Now it's dry. And in a few hours we'll be up in Punch Bowl and see what happens there. Everything's going just fine. Well, it's still the morning of July 8th, and we're just now heading into Punch Bowl in Misty Fjords. And you can see it's living up to its name about the mist. But it's an absolutely stunning place. We just finished a nice crab omelet breakfast, and we're going to go in and tie up to the one float that's down there someplace. I think I can spot it. Where is it here? Oh, it's down there someplace. And then we'll hang out here. Maybe later in the day we'll go around into another arm. Just beautiful. 3,500 foot mountains all around. I'm zoomed all the way out, and these guys just go way up. Well, today is July 9th, and we're just leaving the Punch Bowl. Rained pretty much all day yesterday, but it looks like things are breaking up now. And this is what the fjord looks out in front of us. As you can see, the water's glass smooth right now. High mountains are surrounding us. Over here on the side, which is really too high for the video to capture, are these very, very high, very sheer cliff walls. Our plan is to drive up the fjord looking at scenery and then come back out and head up maybe towards Walker Cove, which is the next fjord north of here. There's a patch of blue up there. We hope that'll grow. A little more Misty Fjords. We're now down at the very far end of Rudyard Bay. We are anchored now in Walker's Cove. He's eating big mouthfuls of grass. Okay, go ahead. There you go. So pull off the carapace.
What's the carapace?
Well, it's now July 12th, and Nate Kaufman and I have completed our circumnavigation of Revillagigedo Island and the Mystic Fjords. We had some nice weather. High clouds, but the scenery was wonderful. Got a lot of crabs. No fish. Last evening we had some rough seas and put into Trader Cove. Spent the night there. Came out this morning in calm water. It got windy coming into Ketchikan, but now it's smoothed out. There's the cruise ships, as you can see, and we'll try and look for a slip at the Ketchikan Yacht Club, and if not that, then I'll come back here to our Harbor Marine. That's all for now.
You guys.
All right, here. Roseanne likes pictures of people on board. I show her pictures of whales. She says, show me pictures of the people.
Yeah, I like whales.
There we go. So Danny and Ron just boarded, and Danny's got this real fancy camera there. Did you see the little camera that Daniel bought? Yeah, look, he's got one of these very small Canons. But he's shooting both his video with it and his stills. I mean, there's enough.
He gets 30 seconds or something off?
Well, no, he's got a gigabyte in there, and that'll start up to a half hour of video, or, you know, a zillion pictures.
But can he take a half hour at one go?
Sure.
It'll process it that quickly?
Yeah, yeah. So he used that when he made that trip to Vietnam a month or two ago, and within a year or two, these video cameras will be done away with, right? Because the little hand ones will have 4 gigs, and that's 2 hours. So you'll have your still and video.
I can get like 15 seconds of video on this one.
Well, we're once again leaving Ketchikan, now with Danny Steinberg and Ron Warb on board. This will be the last I'll be seeing of Ketchikan, hopefully for another year. There's the Tonga store where I do all my shopping. I do a lot of it. Good hardware store, sporty goods, but also lots of tourist stuff. And there's the houses of Ketchikan, which are kind of built on boardwalks up there. As you can see, it's a nice day to be leaving Ketchikan. It's not raining. There's sun out. Nice cool temperatures, about 63. And hopefully the weather will get even better as we go north. We're headed for Myers Chuck. There's been a pot of dolphins playing around the bow for the last 5 or 10 minutes, but I think they just left off. We're on our way to Myers Chuck. It's a nice day. There's the Alaska ferry out there, heading for Petersburg or Juneau. to Santa Ana Inlet. We'll be there in about 20 minutes, and you can tell from the sound there's a few dolphins jumping around the front, but there's none in the field of view of the camera. Well, rockfish for dinner.
You can actually do a hollandaise sauce too.
Oh no. An Asian hollandaise sauce with soy in it?
Just continue this discussion. So we're here discussing how to cook the rockfish that these guys caught today.
No, not these guys. I'm going with an Asian sauce. Daniel wants to be more complex.
Well, Julia, what would you like?
I'm gonna do a multi-ethnic, non-stereotypical.
Okay, so curry powder and soy.
You know, we're near the Indian village.
I can pick anything up there.
I mean, yeah, find out how would they, what would be a native recipe. They'd probably bury the fish till it rotted.
No, I read all the native recipes. It usually has soy sauce and Worcestershire in it. Alaskan cooking.
And then a little bit of salal.
Okay.
What
I'll
is
tell you what.
salal?
I don't know.
Berries.
There you go.
What?
It's a kind of berry.
Oh.
No, what they have in there
Sounds good though.
is frozen fish. First you take your fish and you stick it on a drying rack. When it's not completely dry, you put it in a freezer or a very cold place. Then when it's frozen, you chop it up into bite-sized chunks and dip it in seal grease.
Can we skip steps 1 and 3 and just go with 2?
Is seal grease kosher on your fish? I mean, a seal doesn't have scales.
I bet you seal's
Nor a
kosher
split hoof.
because it only eats fish.
But it's a mammal.
Yeah, but it only eats fish. Come on, it's
Seal's
eating
not
kosher
a
food.
mammal, it's a large fish. Fish with teeth. Why would you think a seal would be a mammal? It doesn't have legs.
But it has breasts.
A seal?
Yes, I do.
Of course it
Seal
do.
doesn't have knockers.
Yes, it does. You just never looked at it. What not?
How do you expect to see?
And you're talking
s-
about that other guy going nuts? We've been out
Wait,
here
are you
3
serious?
days?
You see seals with a brassiere? Seals don't have breasts. There's all sorts of seals in San Francisco Bay. I've never seen one with knockers. They're up. They're up on.
No, you're right. They're on those platforms out there.
Yeah.
You're right. I've never seen them with knockers either. No bikinis.
And how could you? I
They do
mean,
nurse their young.
Well, you call that nursing?
how could you do that? I mean, the milk would just dilute in the salt water.
I'm gonna have another one of these before I begin. We might have 2 different
Before
sources.
you
right?
begin actually responding to this.
Just a small bottle of scotch.
This is kidney medicine.
It's good scotch. I'm convinced now. You don't have to go with $300 a bottle.
What scotch costs $300 a bottle?
Johnny Walker Blue Label.
Really?
Yep.
That scotch was like $30.
It comes in a special container, and it's
in satin, and it's got a little certificate, and it's $300 a bottle.
Was it 60-year-old?
A patient of mine gave me some. And I couldn't tell that it was any different from any other Johnny Walker I'd had, but you got to say how wonderful it is.
And then he died.
No, the patient's fine. Well enough that I could tell him I need another bottle.
He gave you a number of bottles, I thought.
No, it's a different one.
Well, we'll tune in later to find out how the dinner was, gang.
When biggest problem,
Wait, Ellie was a what?
a shiksa.
A shiksa?
So the
You
biggest
married
part
a
of marrying a shiksa is not that she's a shiksa, it's what would people say. So anyway, I went I went back for my father's funeral, and we're sitting in Shiva, and my grandmother asks me whether I remember one of her three friends, Jette, Bette and Dorothy. I remember Jette. And I said, yeah, I remember Jette. Well, do you remember Jette's grandson Michael? And I'm saying, I'm not sure. She said, of course you remember Michael. It's all right, I remember Michael. Well, you know, he married a Jehovah's Witness.
At
And
least
you know-
Ellie doesn't like religion.
And you know what else? He became a Jehovah's Witness. So she was okay. She had risen in the social ladder, because at least her grandson, she suddenly found out, was still having Shabbos, was still having Challah, and the kids were being brought up Jewish. They'd all been they'd all been converted, etc. Everything was fine. But I want to tell you a story based upon
Because that's
this
not
accent.
a story.
A story?
I'm gonna tell you a story. My grandparents and my parents and myself went for a summer vacation to the interior of South Africa, and my grandfather wouldn't travel back on the Shabbos, so he was gonna come back.
He wouldn't come back to America?
No, to Cape Town
Oh. Okay.
on the Shabbos. So he was going to stay over with some people for the weekend, so that he could take a bus or something back on the Sunday or the Monday. And the morning before he was going to go to these people who were just neighbors, he said to me, René,
Rami.
René, have you got a gun? I said, a gun? He said, a gun. I said, why do you need a gun? He says, well, I'm going to the landsman's today, and I need a gun. I said, but they're nice people. Why do you need a gun? He said, I can't go there without a gun. Surely you've got a gun. I said, well, the only thing I've got is a rifle from the army, but that's back home. I don't have it here. He said, what are you talking? I need a gun. I said, why do you need a gun? He said, I got to have a gun. I can't go there without a gun. And I finally said, what kind of gun do you need? He says, what are you talking? What kind of gun? I need a dressing gun. It's a true, absolute.
Really?
And the interesting
So all
thing,
those Jewish humor books, they thought they made up the jokes.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
the interesting thing is, my grandmother didn't see the humor. She understood every word of what he was saying.
And she didn't understand why you didn't understand.
No, she didn't understand why I thought this was funny.
Is that, and you went to college?
Okay, so I'm gonna.
Do what you want. I'm pissed. I thought you were going to put in garlic. There's garlic salt in
You're
it.
gonna put it in garlic, a little garlic.
Garlic was never in my home.
Why would I want to put garlic on?
Paprika.
Paprika after
Oh,
to give it color.
I understand.
crushed red pepper.
I've already put
Roseanne says paprika
blackened seasoning.
Paprika for
A
pretty.
blackened seasoning with wasabi.
Yeah,
Oi.
of course.
You're
So-
gonna make, you're
Okay,
gonna,
I'll tell you another story of my grandfather.
you're gonna make it French?
These should be preserved.
Hey, my,
You know
my
the game-
daughter's boyfriend
Let's see.
is black.
Wait a minute, let me turn off.
You know,
the-
you obviously
Yeah.
know the game I Spy. I Spy was my eye, something beginning with.
Okay.
Okay, so we're playing with my grandfather.
So the time I need it. Just like, sorry. Can somebody set?
One moment, please.
I don't know.
Okay,
What would you say? 20 minutes? More?
it says. Oh shit, it won't stop.
Set it for 20 minutes and we'll check on it.
Yeah, 20 minutes is more than
20 minutes. Okay.
more than enough. That's fine.
So the game I Spy with my eye, something beginning with. So we're playing this game with my grandfather who's from Lithuania. And he finally says, I spy mit mein eye, something beginning with an S. And we're, you know, we're guessing, you know, shoe, I don't know, this, that, the other, Saturn. No. We finally give up. He said, no. So what is it? He says, S-tray.
Really?
Really? I'm not telling you any bullshit. I'm telling you the truth. These are true stories.
Yeah, so you didn't get it. That's right.
That's right.
It's like, you know, the only word in the English language that rhymes with orange? There's only one word.
I have no idea what it is.
Can you guess?
No.
Forage.
Door hinge. It's like an S-tray.
That's right.
So actually, you can tell me something. My dad said, if I married a Shiksa, the first time we had a fight, she would call me a dirty Jew.
That's exactly what I was told.
So
No,
how
it
often
never
does
happened.
Ellie?
It never
Oh,
happened.
come on.
She never called me a dirty Jew. Never.
Are you saying my father was wrong?
Wrong. My
He
father
has
was
99
wrong
years of experience?
too. I was told exactly the same. The first time you have a fight, she'll call you a dirty Jew. Never happened.
Yeah, right. Well, so much for that. So much for that. I should have married a Shiksa.
You,
You know?
You'd have a kosher home like I got.
Well, yeah, you're right. I mean, the main reason I married Jewish, because I assumed they would call me a dirty Jew, and I would lose the
Never
fight.
happened. You're right.
Whatever the logical argument was that we were fighting about. Oh, well.
You little faith. But you want to take this movie when I actually make the braids.
Uh-huh.
This one to be.
All right, I'll wait until that. Oh, you're twisting each one?
No, because I don't like that kind of. How does one make braids?
Hmm?
You want it shorter. You don't want it longer.
What?
That's very professional.
Danny is worried that it's going to be too big by the time we've finished. Oh, egg. Egg comes later.
Later, much later.
Is that okay? We'll hide the little imperfections.
Don't worry, it's gonna double in size, Ron. So
I know.
I know that. I think it slows it down, the second one.
So the whole idea is to get air bubbles in it, right?
Yeah, carbon dioxide. So I caught the same fish,
The sculpin?
I caught 3 fish. 2 for sure were exactly the same. The third may have been.
You didn't kind of get smarter as time went on?
No.
Oh, well.
There's probably so many sculp in Alaska.
Huh?
Many people try to photograph whales in Alaska.
Perfect.
Few people get to photograph Alice.
Not many people.
Richard.
Oh, he's sounding. There it is. Perfection. Here in the harbor at Petersburg, spending a few days during doing boat jobs. I saw this big fat sea lion come in here. There's a huge amount of fish offal coming out of the fish processing plants, and he's probably in for that. It's a gray, gloomy day. It's been raining almost continuously, on and off, for the past few days. I want to meet him swimming. Looks like he weighs about 800 pounds. Anyhow, harbor doesn't look very nice here in the mist. As I said, I'm doing boat jobs. The upsetting thing has been that a man backed his car off the cannery dock over there 3 days ago, and it fell into the water upside down and he was killed. He drowned. So that was pretty sad. We had passed by that spot like 60 seconds before he flipped in, and I just wonder what would have happened if we had been there the moment he went in. Anyhow, I'm going to go do boat errands, go buy junk. That's the harbor master's office. Today is Thursday, July 27th. I got into Petersburg last Saturday with Danny Steinberg and Ron Werb, and went up on the tidal grid to have the boat surveyed. Everything went fine, and I came off Sunday morning, and Ron and Danny left. It was raining, went over to the harbor, and I've just been hanging out in Petersburg doing little odd jobs. It's been kind of a lousy week, just lots of rain on and off, no sun, kind of cold. Then, as Admiral Nelson said, men and ships rot in port, so I said, I got to get out of here. Saturday, Stefano and Ricardo are supposed to come in. I could have stayed 3 more days, but I thought I would get out of town and go over to Thomas Bay and anchor for a day or two. It feels great to be out of the harbor. I've been having a lot of back pain, I think because I carried some ice to the boat. I really shouldn't carry any loads anymore. Today is the nicest day in 5 or 6 days weather-wise. The clouds are very high. We only got one little sprinkle. I was actually able to get on some Sea-Tall on the rails, and I installed a little inspection port under the stern lazarette. Anyhow, that's what the scenery looks like. It's actually, although it's gray, it's kind of a silvery color. Very beautiful. I got the valves adjusted with John Weecon in Petersburg. I probably didn't need it, but I thought I should do it. And the engine's just fine. During the night I noticed that the high pressure system was cycling on and off, so I couldn't find anything wrong this morning. Maybe there's a leak in it, but I have a spare raw water pump, so if it's the pump, hopefully I'll be able to fix it. Anyhow, we'll see what's going to happen. It sure is depressing being alone on the boat in Petersburg. It's just, I mean, it's a nice town, but the harbor's not very nice, not very beautiful. Okay, I'm now entering Thomas Bay. It's actually a rather striking bay, surrounded by tall mountains. There's a glacier up around the left there, the Bear Glacier. It's not tidal. I'm going to go to that point of land over there and make a right-hand turn. I don't know if you can tell the water's rather silty color. That's from the glacier. When you look up at these mountains with the binoculars, they just look awfully foreboding. Feels great to be out of the Petersburg harbor. I just had a sherry and I've been singing along to Peter, Paul, and Mary while I fix the battery charger. It's getting cold because of the glacier. We'll see how it's going to go. And there's the Bear Glacier coming in Thomas Bay. About 10 years ago, Daniel and I slammed into the mud bank in front of it on Dancer. It was kind of embarrassing. As I said, that glacier is not tidal, it stops up in the land. You can see the valley that it flows out from. I'm now anchored in Thomas Bay. I had an uneventful solo passage here. And that's the scenery as the sun sets in the clouds. Over here is Cascade Creek, which has a rather spectacular waterfall up there. Very nice trail up to it. And there's crab pots around me.